So if your goal is weight loss, I would suggest taking fast absorbing isolate. What's up, YouTube goers? It's me again. Should I say hi as if you're a hot guy in the gym? All of those are really bad. Don't hit on people like that in the gym. Unless you see me. What's up? Today, let's talk about protein. There's a lot of different kinds out there, and kind of depending on what your personal fitness goal is and your metabolism, one protein might be better than another. So I'm just going to run through the major ones. I might forget a couple because you know what? The supplement industry is like this big and I'm like 4'10", so I don't know. This is as much as I can fit in my brain. So off the top of my head, your basic protein is going to be your whey concentrate. That has a moderate absorption. I'd say you probably absorb it within 30 minutes. So you want to take that post-workout right away. After you work out, anytime you wait more than 45 minutes to consume a meal or protein, your body goes into a kind of a stressed mode, a starvation mode, which makes your body want to store whatever you then put in it, because it's just like, what happened, man? You put me through all this rigorous exercise and you know you're not even feeding me. It's like a mad teenager. So just feed your body post-workout. Yes, whey concentrate. Moderate absorption, great for post-workout. The next one would be the whey isolate or hydrolyzed. Those are both faster absorbing. So if you work out at a gym that's like 45 minutes from your house and you forget your protein at home, if you're taking an isolate or a hydrolyzed protein, when you get home, you can take it. Your body's still not going to go into that starvation mode or storage mode because you're still getting that window of absorption in. Yeah. Another type of protein would be casein. Casein does the opposite of the isolate or the hydrolyzed. It is slower absorption. A lot of people like to take casein when they're in a deficit of calories at night, so they don't get hunger cravings, because it keeps you feeling fuller for longer because it's slow absorption. And it helps feed your gains when you're asleep. You know what I'm talking about? It's all about them gains, not steroids. Yes, so there's casein. Now, if you have an allergy to milk, most of the time casein's going to have some of the whey concentrate in there. Whey concentrate is derived from milk product, and isolate and hydrolyzed are also derived from milk, but it's much cleaner. So if you have like a very minimal allergy to milk, you'd probably be fine with an isolate or a hydrolyzed whey protein supplement. However, I'm super sensitive to it, and anytime I have any kind of whey, milk, dairy, anything, my throat kind of swells up and it gets all scratchy and I sound like a crazy old woman, so it's very uncomfortable. So yes, I use vegan protein. Vegan protein is going to be a little bit of a different texture than normal protein, so just BT does. Realize that it's going to be thicker, because it is all plant-based. Let's see, there's hemp seed, brown rice, soy, and then a different combination of other vegetables too, or you can get them separate like that. Although if you are on a vegan diet or you need to use a vegan protein option, it is better to get one that has more plants in it, because you're going to get more of your branch chain amino acids. So if your goal is weight loss, I would suggest taking fast absorbing isolate or hydrolyzed whey post-workout within 30 minutes. And then taking a casein at night to prevent you from getting jitters, that's coffee, to prevent you from getting hunger cravings, and prevent any like binge eating that might happen from being in a deficit of calories. If you're trying to gain weight, again, I think fast absorbing isolate or hydrolyzed whey will be great post-workout so that you are not getting too full, because if you're trying to gain weight, you're going to be eating a lot of food. And if you're drinking a bunch of casein protein, you're going to be full, you're not going to want to do all that chewing. So I would say taking an isolate post-workout, or incorporating some kind of mass gainer. If you do a mass gainer to gain weight, you want to make sure that your body is pretty in shape to begin with, because if you have a higher body fat when you start taking in a mass gainer, which is very calorically dense, if your body's already in storage mode, carrying a lot of fat, then it's going to want to store fat, if that makes sense. So if you've been burning weight pretty crazy, then maybe a mass gainer isn't that bad, especially if your diet is clean. But just be wary. Also, if you have a slow metabolism, maybe stay away from the mass gainers. Those aren't for everyone. They have very clean mass gainers and very dirty mass gainers. So dirty would be like 300 carb, 60 protein, sugar out the wazoo, and probably totaling at about 1340 calories in one serving. Whereas you have a cleaner mass gainer that's going to be like 800, 600 calories and maybe 100 carbs. So there's going to be a lot of trial and error depending on your body type and how you respond to different protein. So yeah, just be careful. Try some stuff out. Do your research, because at the end of the day, the number one person that's gonna make sure that you have exactly the perfect regimen for you is you. So Geo Temple, you gotta live in it. Do your research. I'm not an expert. What I've learned is through experience from working in the supplement industry, having different personal trainers, and my education through NASM. So and Google. Google taught me so much. Google, thank you. Thank you, Google. They didn't pay me to say that. I would Google if you wanna. Thank you for watching. Sorry that was kind of like a scattered mess. I just wanted to put out a kind of generalization of the different types of protein, so when you go in there and you're in a supplement shop and you see me and you start talking, you're not like, what the fuck, Kelly? What are you saying right now? What are you saying? What are you saying? See you in the next one. Maybe we'll do creatine. Next time we'll talk about creatine. A lot of different kinds. A lot of different ways to use it. Should you use it? We'll find out next time on the Cali Tube.